Right, finally I fucking crossed this bridge. I completely forgot about something. And I mean, not just another normal sky, by the way. That hurt a lot more than I thought it would. Usually I just run past. Today I felt like fighting. Yes, why is a noble sky on here? And as far as we know, they almost have Godric. As this basically prototype attempts to see if crafting works. This is part of the Lindell forces. Which kind of hints that all this was maybe before the shattering. My cards sort of blasphemy happened long before. Ow. Jesus, I'm fire. I completely forgot if it's after the beast or before that we find Patch's little thing. But yes, Patches is on the way to Volcano Manor, and I hope I can buy from him while he's there. So I need another gold peg of food for when I come Millennia. Oh yeah, the mannequins can climb. That's kind of scary thing about most of the fucking enemies in this game. It's like, hey, that's a big thing, it won't be able to climb over. Oh shit, it can. Yeah, if something can normally fly, it can't. It can't fly up. It's one of the funniest things, if you ask me. These enemies are flying enemies, yet they can't fly up. Okay, must be the other path. So I'll do the other path off screen. And here we have another fallen beast. Fully grown. And somehow it didn't hit me there. Hold on. Alright, can you get his attention? Ow. Notice it also has the same eye thing as that talked about. Enjoy it. The skull in his head is another eye. So clearly these things have the same sort of allegiance. same kind of tail. Like the entry avatar, I think this thing is the entry avatar for that god. Astral would be beast, and then Rani would be a god. I hate this thing. If it knocks you off torrent, you're dead. Bloody cough, I've had it for weeks. Oh no, oh no. Big. I thought he stopped it there. Now he's gonna do the... Mimic, heal yourself for God's sake. Purple thing, otherwise known as a galaxy. There we go. There we go! That's what I needed. I can get my sword upgraded. Okay. I'm gonna come up first, it's so annoying. What I want to see, because there you go. I want to see if the torch actually reveals that. The 5th seed, and I missed the one at Windell. Well, not missed, I just chose not to get it. None of the invisible ones I want for my builds. Well, there's one I want for my build, but again, it's such a pain in the ass. You just need like a big AoE, I think, to do it. Off of Mount Gelmir. Thank God for invincibility frames. Most fingers are also here. And the places we really see them are where it was either some way or another tied to demigods. Carrier Manor has Rani. This is Rykard and Lindell's Lindell. And there's also the mountaintops of the giants. And that is a troll that has been infected with the madness of the frenzy god. So even Frenzy is here. And yet Patches ain't shit. I might have to do his thing before he shows up in the manor. I mean, his quest line is important to me, but his shop is, I need a couple pickled fruit.
Someone please kill him. That horrendous serpent. Praetor Rykard. Here to put the demigods to the sword. Then please, kill the one that devoured Praetor. I left the serpent slaying worthy tarnished. The great serpent.
A great serpent, unspeakable monstrosity, eh?
Aren't you precocious? We rarely receive visitors to the Volcano Manor without invitation. Fascinating. So, about the burden of grace and the dogmatic ramblings of the if you have, why not rise with us?
Against the Erd Tree.
Your decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the drawing room lies down the hall. I am Tanith, the proprietor of this house. The drawing room is through the hall. Use the key I handed you.
She looks like a pharaoh's mask if you look at it.
The drawing room is through the... Use the key I...
That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like a pharaoh mask. That must have been right her maybe in this time. Maybe it's Rani. See, we don't even see pictures of Rani. We don't know how she looked. Okay, so it's actually one of those charged. Noted. I know it's another round table of sorts. It looks like a button. Like a round table. Traitor Rykard is known as traitor because he went against basically what Marika wanted. He didn't like how the tarnished are treated.
Well, I took you no matter it's out your own.
But he was no Randy, he was no he was not powerful enough to become a god overthrow Marika. He needed power, and he found a beast, a serpent. A serpent with power. He offered his own body to be devoured. But his mind is gone. Another whole wretch to the list. Demigods no longer sane. How many is that even on the list? But I'm a whole husk of a man. Reinhardt's lost his mind. You could argue God might have never even had his mind to lose it.
You. What in heaven's name are you doing? The volcano manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace. I hope you understand. Well, as long as you understand. I thought you were tarnished, bred by virtue. Perhaps playing that part led you to your doubts, but know that the path you walk is blasphemy and leads only to a Before you consider hunting any of your own, this blasphemous path, before you consider...
Not he isn't.
A pleasure to meet. I am Raya, the scout. Very pleased under Lady Tanith's gun. Brave tarnished under Lady Tanith.
Oh yes, I mean just also hit towards the mystery of this place. The manor itself, and he's a blasphemous for that. He wishes to attack the gods, to overthrow them, but now he wishes to devour the gods, perhaps even the world. The serpent has overpowered the man. The man's will is now the serpent's will. Okay, I don't know why she's not here. Perhaps it's too late at night. Or I need to talk to her more? Perhaps?
Brave Tarn under Lady.
Anyway, they send us on a bit of a hunt, so to speak. To see if we can do that quick enough. Ignoring all the rules and stuff. That should be here. Where is it? There it is. Waited all night. Someone we could summon before. And now we've just come to slay him. Or if we're going with the lore of my character, the even older knight. And we get his armor. which I believe is a slight upgrade over our Elden. Now it's heavy mode. But I don't really like the cape, so I'll remove the cape. It's gonna make it slightly lighter. I mean, not even much, but still. 1 point lighter. Better than nothing. Now it's a mid. See, just like that. Going back to the manor, and honestly, since I'm doing this a bit, so I basically have to do the quest lines before I kill Rykard. So this is gonna be the volcano manor. Wait, I need to fucking talk to her.
Did you read the letter left for you? That is the task, the volcano manor. You will be compensated once if you are loath to hunt your own king. But you must leave this. This is a war. We have no place for them. You've completed. I am.
No, we don't even know why these are the
as promised.
people they want to hunt. Perhaps
Never
because
the
they're
way
against
is,
us.
It is the truth. Now I am pleased. Now you are a recusant true. I am pleased.
Yeah, I killed a man for you and took his armor as my own. See, perfume balls are stuff I could incorporate into this build. They're like a general all-use thing.
So, then I shall introduce Manor. Recusants have particular battle arts. Style, why not add some?
No giant hunt. I thought I was one head from him.
You've come to understand, to take power. The recusant, to raise the flag of revolt. We recusants must be all you can do. Well,
I guess his quest didn't start yet. And now we have a second one. Which honestly takes us to part of something else. And I'd love to do it all neatly, but we can come back. What else was there? That might be the missing mine shaft we're missing. There's a whole area we talked about for all this plateau. Plenty of time. But it'll be part of our, I guess, when we start to head for Millennia. That's when we'll cover it. Right now we just need to kill a fellow tarnished again. Ignore another mad giant afflicted by madness frenzy. And this guy knows we're coming. You in the blood now. That's the easiest time I've had with them, I'll be honest. We'll come back here for later. To the volcano manor we go. To claim our second reward.
I see you, here is your... Now of the true, the Erd tree, but it was all too meager in the face of the enormity of their task. The tarnished were forced to scavenge, squabbling for crumbs, like the shard bearers vying for power in the wake of the shattering. Our lord, indignant, has refused to scurry about, fighting over what miserly scraps they allow us. If the Erd tree, and indeed the very gods, would debase us so, then we are willing to raise the banner of resistance, even if it means heresy. We at the Volcano Manor, under Lord Rykard, have sworn no rest until it is done. If you follow this heroic path, one day the Lord will see you. The Lord's visits with our champion cannot come a day too...
And you wonder what that means, because we're the only champion.
Have you any stray something beyond? Oh, fine. It just isn't possible. Sometime like breathing.
Look at you. I knew you had. Take this. A special invitation to hunt some of the first tarnished. If you should accept, I'll next...
And Bernal has a questline for one of the strongest armor sets of the game. Not one I intend to go for, but I still want to go for all this. See, we've got still loads of time. Not loads. There's his request. That's the third assassination. There's a grand lift. And right here, we can bring Bernard's quest line. And it's not an easy invasion, because it's a fucking gank. But it is 2v2. Sorcerer Bullen and Raging Wolf. What's the same blade as I? He's a god-slaying blade. Oh, no, I'm not falling for that. I know it's smooth. For the longest time, I didn't know how to get this red wolf armor. This is how you get it. And it is pretty cool. It's not as good, but you can mix and match. Now, I don't know if he hands over more yet. I'm really not a fan of the capes in the game. I don't really know why. Like Edna mode, no capes! Just looks like something that we grabbed in battle and...
I have the reward from... Take it.
That's how we get given this rune.
Until we reach them. You're still alive. Well.
Okay, so you ain't gonna give me another one yet. Well, right now, we can... There's still stuff we can do. Before fighting Rykard. I do want to talk about the other god skin. So I might try and... Oh, now you're here!
Brave Tarnished, what is your business here? I'm afraid this is... What's that peculiar... Goodness. Oh, how dreadful indeed. Forgive me. I ought to be thanking you for treating me as usual. Brave Tarnished, this is my true form. Please forgive the do understand. The Lady Tanith speaks no falsehoods. Lady Tanith is my mother. I am told I was born by the grace of a glorious king. That my mother cherishes this form I inhabit. I am proud that people are cruel. If they saw my true and so I assume a guise when seeking new recruits, but you are not like the rest. My serpentine are secrets. Now I share the secrets with you. Please keep them safe from anyone else. My serpentine are secret. Now I share this. Please keep them safe.
Right. Yep, so she's all along she's a snake lady. And I have seen things in her heart that I should not have seen. That is the internet. Mostly actually like volcanic snails. Just a touch of seeing what's happening. Touch. There is no eye. There was a hidden wall here. It was an accident. Well, this one's actually telling the truth. Yet we still can't open that door. All on top, it seems like something. Oh, it's weird, but it's fairly normal. But again, like Lindell, the underbelly is a lot more dark and disturbing than what's put on in front. Lindell had its catacombs and its sewers, where lies frenzy, the roots of the tree, secrets which wish to be left. You want to be left unknown to the major world, and this has more secrets in itself. Rykard is put out as this lord who wants to help the tarnished, wants them to help them seek glory, even if it comes to being labelled a traitor and blasphemer. But on the inside, underneath it all, harbours much more dark, disturbing secrets. Well, haven't we seen people able to stretch themselves before, haven't we? And an omen hunter here. These are all the noise. Fucking die. Oh god, this isn't horribly. Oh fuck, the ornament can fit through. The ornament can fit through. Okay, fuck that. Down there's where we need to go. These like twisted experiments. Oh no, it's hung up stuff. He studied. See how they were made. You know, one point this must have happened before the starting. Because we see these twisted things in Saul. So Saul, which we'll see later. We see them in Randell too. They all know it's altered. Suffering and horror. For Rykard's little reign terror. We can come here super early. Underneath it's called Academy, which I didn't show. But there are some of those Iron Maidens, which I guess I know you couldn't really call them that because it's probably copyrighted. Come on, Iron Maiden is such a cooler name than Virgin Abductor. Sounds like the meme thing, I think. The Chad Iron Maiden. The Virgin Abductor. And notice here's another black flame monk. I have your queen's blade, why aren't you bowing? Now we have it now, we're gonna make a little shortcut. Now I'm gonna try and show. You can still do it. I even actually did it, it was just... What people do is skip the god skin that's back there. That we'll be able to easily take out. Your weight does affect your jump, by the way. Is this? Oh, did they change it again? I swear it didn't update. There we go. Now they changed it so you have to time it exactly to the frame. And you can get up there and skip. Because we're back at a later date, we don't even need to skip what I was skipping it. We're here to fight the god skin and talk about him. Yep, there was the quickest way to a +7, but right now I mean, people can do it perfectly. I'm just not that frame perfect type of person. It would take me hours to try. You know, if they spawn the same symbol, it's almost like you can teleport. Nobles. These folks are mimic, bro. Despite their build, they're Godskin nobles are a higher form of Godskin. How they achieve this, whether it's by birth or I assume like more power than the nobles. It's not really sure. What makes the difference between a normal Godskin and a Godskin noble? Not fully apparent off the gate. But all it's known is that's the two variants that we know of. I feel like there's higher. In the DLC they might introduce a higher tier Godskin. Godskin and Apostle, Godskin Noble. You could Godskin fucking Knight, Godskin King. Godskin was a queen. What was their consort? Who was her king? Stuff like that you kind of have to ask yourself, you know? It said the queen birthed all these. How did she birth them? And is there anything that goes beyond the Godskin noble just by killing more powerful gods? Was there a Godskin that was successfully able to kill a god? You know, so much of that. So much can be answered. And that's all we can do for Castle right now. For Volcano Manor. Next will be entering, I guess, the Giants. There's almost left to cover. Because all this is explored, there's nothing really left to talk about for Auvergne, yeah. So next will be the Giants. Went off to the Giants, get the second seal, kill the fire giant, do the quest line to finish off Rykard. And then Millennia's next on our list.